Look, I'm gonna save all the funny stuff for another video. Here, we're just getting straight to the knowledge, which is gonna lead straight to the money. Guys, I'm gonna be talking about the most underutilized blockchain tool to make money, to trade, to navigate and investigate the blockchain, to see where your money's at. And we're gonna go over all the details of Block Explorers. Keep watching. What's going on, everybody? Alex back with another cryptocurrency video, and today we're going to be diving deep into Block Explorers. It's really important that we look into this because this basically shows you where all of your money is.
Where's my money? You gonna give me my money? Where's my money, man?
I'll explain to you what a Block Explorer is in the first place. I'll show you the tools that I use to literally anticipate the market, and maybe you can make some money on that. Okay, maybe. Obviously, none of this is financial advice. If you like this content, if you appreciate the fact that I'm able to put out this educational material rather than hype videos, do us both a favor, hit that subscribe button as well as the push notification bell so you get videos like this all the time. We're here to make money. And that's about it. Let me stop wasting your time. Let's jump into the screen. So as you can see right here, we have two different Block Explorers. Now, every single blockchain has a different Block Explorer, and they're pretty much the same. Not all the same, but they're very close, including Bitcoin. The ones we're going to be looking at specifically right now is Ethereum and the Binance chain. I'll go over some details. You can dive really deep into the Block Explorer. You can pretty much take a very long time. Like, you can dive really deep, but that would require you guys understanding blockchain on an extreme level. But we'll just go over the basic features. If you guys want me to make a part 2, go ahead and let me know. But really quickly, I have to explain something to you, because if you don't understand this, then you're not going to be able to understand the Block Explorers. If you get how blockchain technology works, essentially, it's a chain of transactions. It's like a ledger. So it's basically, this is a horrible drawing, but this is what a blockchain is. So you have a chain of transactions, and each of them have all these little transactions, basically the same transaction. When you send something off, you're trying to compete for space in this blockchain. So let's say you send off 20 Ethereum to another wallet or something like that, right? If you pay a higher gas fee, they'll give you priority to jump in to this block, okay? Now, the reason I'm explaining that is because if you understand what blockchain technology is, essentially, the blockchain updates the whole entire chain and sequence since it's, started. So when a new block is added, it's essentially added to the old chain of transactions, okay? Now, this public ledger, the reason why cryptocurrency is so, valuable is because it's transparent and open. You could actually see the public ledger. You can see what's going on. You can see what blocks are in. And this is what a Block Explorer is, okay? This is one of the most underutilized tools because people are using all these interfaces and to make money and this, and that, when 95% of all the information is extracted from here. Like, if you were looking at a portfolio tracker or something like that, most of them come from here. They take the data from here. So we could get directly to the source by simply using this Block Explorer. Now, I'll go over a couple details. Again, like I said, it's not going to be too complicated. I'm going to break it down as it feels like for a baby so that you guys can really understand it. And then if you guys want me to get more advanced, I'll make part 2, part 3, whatever the case is, and we could do that. Leave a comment below if you want me to make more videos like this. This is purely educational. I'm not trying to, promote anything. So as you can see here, we have the Ethereum Block Explorer. So all you need is Ethereum public address. So I'm going to take this one right here, boom, and I'm going to drop it right in there. Now, this Block Explorer is not perfect. So you just copy and paste, press enter, and you can see that I have transactions in and out going to different places. Now, again, like I said, it's not perfect. It doesn't track everything. It doesn't liquidity provision. It doesn't track my loans. So it says it has 137,000, but I know it's more. If we go to like Xerion.io, it's definitely more. So it's missing some information clearly. I just want to be clear with you guys that if there's some things that are missing, or whatever the case is, you know why. As you can see here, again, 173,000. That's because this tracks more. It tracks pools and stuff like that. I'm not trying to get too complicated. Maybe I'm going to make another video for that, but I just want to show you some tools. So first thing you could do is you can come over here, and I'm just going to only show you things that I use personally myself. And you can go to analytics, right? Analytics gives you some details on your portfolio, like transactions. As you can see here, how many transactions you're making. It even shows you your Ether balance. But again, like we just talked about, it's not like 100% accurate. Transaction fees. This is a good one. Look, I've spent 6,000. I bring this up like almost every video because it's annoying, but I have to bring it up. Okay. Ether transfers. Okay. Token transfers. A lot of details on your account specifically. Okay. So that's one thing you could do. You could even come over here and it gives you some information, not all of it, I will say. It's not giving you everything, but it gives you, like I said, some information. And then if you want to use like Xerion.io to track the rest, that's what I would do, right? So if you click over here, you can see that you have view blocks. I just want to go to this right here. Here's literally the blocks being mined. So like I said, if we come back to this picture, the whole point is that you're trying to, if you spend high gas fee, you get into this block, right? Now, the reason why it's kind of a competition right now is because we have pools of miners that are picking who they want to be in the block so they can make the most money for, you know, when they actually get the reward from the block. So basically they're competing to get this reward. It's like a lottery system, and whatever pool wins essentially gets to pick who goes in. It's called the mempool. Now we're getting deep right now, but I just want to show you guys that this right here is the physical representation of that. As you can see, they mined this block. The last block was mined by them 31 seconds ago, right? You could literally see all the details on exactly what pool is mining what for whatever reason. Now, again, the reason why this is important is because it's a consensus mechanism. It's proof of work right now. They're moving to proof of stake. The value of security right now is the fact that everybody in all the pools can see what block they mined and if they did it correctly. And if they did it wrong, then they can be slashed in proof of stake, or in proof of work, it wouldn't even let you do it wrong. But essentially, the reason why Bitcoin's so powerful in cryptocurrency and blockchains and Ethereum is because it's public to everyone. So everyone can see if somebody's lying, right? And get disincentivized and specifically proof of work in the future. Now, I know this is going to a lot of people's heads, but I just want to be very clear with you guys. That's how it works. You could even see forked blocks, things that they tried to, you know, maliciously attack Ethereum. They got forked, right? You could even view like pending transactions. We don't want to look into that. Now, this is where, like, I believe the real trading tools come into play, right? So if we look at the top ERC20 tokens, you can see the ERC20 tokens with the highest market cap, right? You can see right here. What are the most valuable ERC20 tokens? If you don't understand what ERC20 is, it's basically Ethereum-based tokens, the same technology as Ethereum, the apps on Ethereum. Think of Ethereum like Apple, and then ERC20 are like the apps on your phone, like the Apple apps, right? So essentially, here's the top ERC20 tokens. You guys can see it right here, and you can see the percentage increases and decreases. This is way better and probably more accurate than like CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap. Let's keep going. View ERC20 tokens by transfers, okay? So like you can see right here, they're just actively transferring like 37 seconds ago. You can see in real time pretty much every single transfer that's happening on the public blockchain. So really interesting information. Now we also have different types of ERC. It's called ERC 721. So just a quick breakdown of ERC 721. I'm not going to get too detailed, but it explains it here. ERC 721 defines a minimum interface a smart contract must implement to allow unique tokens to be managed, owned, and traded. It does not mandate a standard for token metadata or restrict adding supplemental functions. Is a free open standard that describes how to build non-fungible tokens or unique tokens. So we're talking about right here NFTs. These are ERC 721. While most tokens are fungible, every token is not the same as the other. ERC 721 tokens are all unique. Okay, think of them like rare, one-of-a-kind collectibles. So this is the way they create NFTs. And you could see right here the top NFTs and the top transfers, right? So look, 24-hour transfers. So it might be interesting to look into this project to see if it could potentially pump SOR. So if I go to CoinGecko, looking at CoinGecko because we can see it. They're having a lot of transfers for whatever reason, and then it might, put your attention over there, and you might want to look at it and see what they're doing. What do they do? Okay, it pumped 20%. So this, is a smart way to see non-fungible tokens. CryptoKitties, they used to be the biggest back in the day. Rareable, all these things you guys can look into for yourself. NFTs is probably the best place to go for your resource. People are looking at YouTubers. People are looking to, articles. Why? When you can look at the direct blockchain right here. Pay attention, okay? Now, we could also even look at, we just looked at top tokens, but we could look at the transfers, right? In real time, all the information you need. Okay, so guys, pay attention to the block explorer. I use etherscan.io. There's a couple other block explorers, but in my opinion, this is the best one. Now, we're getting even more serious. Charts and stats. Now, there's all types of charts. I'm not going to go over every single one. Again, if you guys want me to dive deeper, we can go ahead and make the 2.0 version of this. I don't care. So right here, Ether USD price. We have total supply. We have the Ether market capitalization chart. Supply growth chart. So like this is how much of the supply they're putting out. I'm gonna just open this. It wants to load for me. Let's open it in a new tab so we don't waste time. We have daily token transfer chart, daily transactions. Now, typically what I do is I look for specific things that will prove like maybe there's a bullish or bearish pattern happening, like active ERC20 addresses, active Ethereum addresses. Actually, that's probably more relevant. Full node sync, don't worry about that. Network data, hash rate chart. I'm looking for things that will point to something that's going to, lead to a bullish indicator, whatever the case is. I don't come to this all the time, but when I do, there's a lot of good information. Token transfer, daily transactions. Daily transactions is a good one because that directly reflects to price. Market capitalization, average gas limit. Oh man, that's a big one too. Daily gas used. All these things are, you guys see it for yourself. Maybe we'll go into it deeper. I'll look into some of these really quickly. So yeah, you can see the supply is growing, and this shows you exactly how much inflation it's growing by. So you know that they're not printing too much like the Fed, right? This is literally completely, like the Fed's not telling you how much they're really printing. I mean, they have to say it, but they hide it like in every way, shape, or possible. They'll say like, oh, we did a $2 trillion stimulus, but it's really an $8 trillion stimulus, and they gave 6 to their friends. But the headlines say 2 trillion, so no one ever looks into it. But this is right here, right in front of your face. It shows you exactly how many ether are coming out when it comes to supply growth. So you can look at it. We also have daily active addresses right here, where you can see kind of spikes, and these spikes directly relate to like bull seasons. I think this was DeFi summer, right? You can see even more information on active addresses. This is continuing to grow. So when we get to these levels here, obviously this is from back in 2018, you can make moves off of that, or whatever the case is. Daily transactions increasing. We're even getting almost higher than 2017. We're getting there, guys. Gas limits increasing, right? But yeah, there's a lot of details there. Let's just move on to the next resource here. So top statistics. Obviously, this is a big one too. So top ETH sender, this address right here, Binance, okay, Ethermine. Sometimes you'll see some people in here that have nothing to do with a pool, and then you can kind of follow them. You can literally follow their trades if you want to. If you understand how to explore this and move through the blockchain, you can follow their trades, guys. But yeah, a lot of top statistics right there for you. Ethereum Dictionary, this is like a lot of educational resources, guys. Like you could literally look into all this and see like when they're having like a AMA with the developer team, or like some type of live Q&A, or, you know, events, of course, and different wallets to use and listing prices. Is great. Like there's news, like Ethereum news. This is like probably the best resource for sure. They just have dApps, of course, decentralized applications that you can, these are not restricted to anything. So it's any decentralized application, but then specifically they have yield farming tab that they just added. You guys saw that. They have the yield farming tab. So if you're looking to come up on some DeFi projects that just came out, well, you might want to look at this. Do it by top, of course, market cap, and then work your way down and see what has higher transaction volume, or whatever the case is. Of course, it says do your own research. But right here, you guys can look into the things that have the highest market cap, and then, you know, kind of weed your way down. So yeah, great information, guys. That's all I want to talk about today. I mean, there's obviously so much more. Like, look at this right here. So much more. If you guys want me to do a 2.0 version of this, if I get enough comments, I'll definitely do it. But I'm going to conclude this video here. If you like the quality of this content, hit like. If you don't, leave some constructive criticism. Let me know what I did wrong. Subscribe for more video updates. And like I always say, if you don't get with this technology, you will get left behind. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Catch you in the next one.